I hope everybody had a great Christmas and New Year's. It's a good chance for everyone to have a break and kind of recuperate, see our families. And to be honest, I've enjoyed just being able to relax for a few weeks. So now I'm ready and raring to go for another year. Now this year I'm going to be aiming a lot on trying to sell a few of the signs on Etsy and just trying to help pay for things and maybe bring in a little bit of income for myself as well. Now part of this is I want to make a few samples and a few different types of signs that I can take pictures of and kind of display. So for this one I've made kind of a simple wooden sign with a frame, and I'm just going to put the house number on there and a fictional street name. I've gone for something fairly simple. 13 mil lane kind of sounds nice, and it will be able to display the font that I want to use and just give people a nice idea of what their sign's going to look like if they choose to buy it. Now this sign is just a sample, so I wasn't really too fussed on getting it to look perfect. So there are quite a few things with the edges of this sign that I wasn't really too happy with. The miters where the inner trim is just really didn't line up very well, and I could not work out why. But here we are. So now I've stuck my drawing up there. I've put some chalk onto the back, so I'm going to trace the lettering out, and then that way I'll be able to move the number up and get everything laid out how I want. When I started the sketch for this, it was more like a Times New Roman, but I didn't really like it. It wasn't traditional enough for the number. So I actually settled on something like this, which is more of a Trajan style, which does fit the lettering underneath a little bit more. Now I'm going to use tape for this bit. I know a lot of you guys don't really like tape, but in this case it's going to be pretty useful to keep all those edges straight. It does make it look nicer in the end. And if you've been a long watcher of my videos, you know that I love Ronan Paints. And today is no exception, so I'm just going to be sticking with the Ronan lettering white. The brush I've gone with today is a Handovers brush. This one's a sable. This one is a chiseled sable brush. I really like this one. It holds a fair amount of paint and has a good amount of control as well. And it is fairly stiff too, so you get a good amount of snap and you can do nice edges. Now I thought the end on the swish was a little bit thick. I actually had to go back to that and kind of sharpen it up a bit by putting the brush stroke in the other direction and tapering up. Sometimes it's just hard to lean over when there's too many cameras there. Now recently one of my small sable brushes died, leaving me kind of short on brushes that are small and really good. So in the end I started by using this size 0 synthetic brush from Handovers. And to be honest, I can't use it anymore. I really struggled at the beginning. It just lacks holding much paint. It doesn't distribute it very well. And from there, it didn't take me long to swap over back to the size 2 natural sable brush. Just so much better. Now I know this sign is really simple, but it was actually really fun to do. This traditional basic style was a lot of the kind of style that we would get in the UK. So I really enjoyed just kind of going back to basics and just painting out a nice Trajan font. So I thought it was kind of fitting to have my first house number sign that I'm going to make as a hand-drawn, hand-painted kind of font. Because probably if I do them in future, I imagine I'll probably just be doing a plotted drawing or something like that and pouncing it onto the artwork. All in all, it took me probably around an hour or so to be able to complete it. Really took no time at all, and it was just so much fun. Just gave me a chance to relax and get into it. And there it is, my finished first house number sign. A sample that I made to take pictures of and just kind of show off what a finished sign might look like to customers. I think it came out pretty well. There is a few things on the actual frame of the sign and the sign making itself that could definitely be improved, but for the sake of a sample, I think it should be okay. Now, if you like the video, make sure to give it a like, and if you want to see more content like this, make sure to hit subscribe. I'm Lewis the Letterhead, and until next time, bye bye.